Yes, yes.
Becoming so adamant. No, unless I get a declaration from the state, I will not do it.
How can I do?
That is your problem.
I cannot. I have no power.
That is your problem. That you will be doing on court's order, not on your power.
I don't have any power.
Then you ask him to file. He's personally present. We are sending him here from to DJ. We are issuing warrant of arrest against him. So this situation he has not been able to appreciate. Yes. This is unbelievable at this stage. After 5 affidavits, it is unbelievable. Simply unbelievable. We'll overcome by negotiating. We'll overcome by negotiating. It is only a question. We say it is not a serious problem.
No.
It is only a problem. There are remaining 500 vacancies. Any 100
vacancies are there.
So in any one vacancy, this can be done.
It can be converted. I say it can be converted. But
you cannot. No, it can be converted. You have to see that it is converted. If that is the problem.
If your lordships can pass an observation.
No. We are not. Ashok, pursuant to the earlier order of this court, the chairman of the, what is the name of the chairman?
This channel does not promote any violent, harmful or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
Lord, I am appearing for the applicant. I am led by Mr.
The alleged contender is present in court. Alleged contender is present in court.
Item number 3. You are for whom?
I am for the alleged contender.
The chairman.
Yes.
The chairman and the secretary.
The chairman is the chairman and the secretary. Chairman is in court. He is appearing.
Secretary
is online probably.
I am appearing for the petition.
I can get out by the persons. That's why he cannot come out. He was also in teacher's custody, but he could not manage to come. There is no violation.
Mr. Vasu, what happened?
There is no violation. I can explain before my lords. What your lordship has directed?
Well, are you calling him for counselling or not?
Yes. It is turn comes. Well, kindly come see your lordship's order. Kindly come to page 46 of your lordship's order. Yes, he is appearing with me.
He is appearing.
Yes, Dr. Patra is here.
Yes.
Well, kindly come to paragraph 39.
Mr. Vasu, you tell us when he will be called for counseling and when he will be recovered.
Only calling will not do. Family Justice Chakraborty is immediately got it because he is in this field, champion in this field. What happened, my lord? This gentleman is geography,
Bengali,
OBC. Geography,
Bengali, OBC.
Male, geography, Bengali, OBC. If he call for interview, he will be entitled to have the appointment. But if you don't get the part, which is not in my hand, this is the hand of the state. It cannot be appointed. I don't know, in the school, there are requirements. In a female school, I cannot post him. And that school has to be a vacancy of OBC and geography.
Why didn't it strike you when you made submission?
My lord,
just a moment. When you were repeatedly insisted upon that, my lord, there will be absolutely no problem. If
at that time, my lord, they could not anticipate. When they started,
now it is your child.
No. I am here to comply, your lordship, sir. Not to.
Exactly.
What we are saying.
Don't give us this excuse of
inability
of vacancy.
I cannot do this.
Then we have to proceed in contempt, Mr. Vasu.
It is impossible to comply.
Vasu, kindly consider. Our order was what? That you call him for counseling.
I will do. I will recommend. That's all.
Letters shall be issued.
And this subsequent is, I must be candid. After going through this one, either for the first time I am appearing today, I find that a review petition should have been filed only for this purpose.
That has not been done.
I advise my client.
So the question of taking a review at this stage will be an impossibility.
That if your lordship think, my lord, my lord is well aware.
Review our order because it has been affirmed by the Supreme Court. We cannot
SLP dismiss.
But
So this your lordship can.
naturally,
Your lordship can review if it appears to your lordship. Well, this is not a contempt proceeding. This is execution proceeding.
Why your chair
Yes, yes.
is becoming so adamant?
No,
that unless I get a declaration from the state, I will not do it.
How can I do?
That is your problem.
I cannot. I have no power.
That is your problem. That you will be
I have-
doing on court's order,
I
not on
cannot-
your power.
I don't have any power.
Then you ask him to file. He's personally present. We are sending him here from to DJ. We are issuing warrant of arrest against him.
Yes.
All our
Deputy.
This is audacious, Mr. Vasu.
I submit, my lord, this is not. Kindly be patient, kindly hear me.
Yes, tell us.
What your lordship has directed? Your lordship has directed, kindly come to page 39. 452 candidate has to be called for interview and give appointment.
Page 88.
Kindly,
Page 88. Paragraph 39.
88.
Paragraph 39. 39. Paragraph 39 of your lordship judgment. Page 88 of the contempt application. Why should I, my lord?
You like that? Yes.
Kindly see, your lordship has directed 14052 candidate has to be called for interview and will be given appointment. Now, my lord, I am giving the chart to my. Yes. Upon such re-evaluation, initially 1463 class 533 for mismatch of marks 902 for defect OMR seat. Upon further revision and perusal of records of 902 candidates, 750 candidates are brought within the zone of consideration, and accordingly 1463 minus 750, 713 were ultimately excluded. Such exclusion is not sustainable in law, and consequently the said candidates also be come within the zone of consideration. Now the direction. As there are in total 14339 vacancies there, cannot be any hindrance toward inclusion of all the candidates called for PT being 14052. So this is the lordship direction. 14052 has to be appointed after counselling. Thereafter, when counselling started, it is not one day's job. Counselling started. But I am giving the figures to your lordship. 14052, we have called for counselling 12,482. So, can you take a note of that? May I file an affidavit. Now, for the timing, can you take a note? 12,482 counselling called for. Out of this, my lord, 9464 either absented, they were opted and recommended. Absent was 3018. Candidate absented himself.
934.
3018. Either don't absented or refused to accept the place he was allotment was given. Am I clear to lordship? So 9464 was counselling made and recommended for appointment. Now rest. Now 1482 is rest. The petitioner before my lord is in the bottom in the list. The list is there. List is there. He will be calling gradually. 1482 is left out. It will be calling gradually. When his terms come, immediately it will come within a week maybe. But he may be recommended. But he is a male geography OBC B Bengali candidate. Bengali medium.
Male geography.
OBC B and Bengali medium. Now, my lord, I have a chart where, my lord, I can show to your lordship that these are the Bengali male vacancies are available. In geography, has to be on that subject. Other subject I cannot accommodate. I mean, that is not even the lordship's intention in the order. I have to accommodate them. And this accommodation, I cannot create. As a School Service Commission chairman, I cannot create those vacancies.
Which vacancy?
Kindly come to take part this chart.
You mean to say you don't have any male geography OBC B vacancy?
No.
Then why did you tell us?
Yes.
That's, my lord, that is the mistake I repeated. Probably, subject to correction, my lord. Probably when they started this counselling, they realized that there is no path.
So,
And it can be easily solved. But I can submit before it can be easily solved either by review or by directing the state government to convert this post. Can be done.
Before declaration of vacancy in any institution, report is called for from various stakeholders or various sub-institution or sub-board. So before declaring verification of this vacancy, you are very much, it is within your knowledge that the vacancy is there.
This vacancy is there.
Vacancy can be declared either existing and expected.
Right.
Two type of vacancy.
That, kindly come to
It has not been stated that it is expected. It is existing.
Kindly come to 93.
Okay.
That is there.
The court observe, come to page 39.
Before that, would you lordship please see page 93?
No, please come to
39.
Page para 39.
39, yes, I am on 39.
Court observed that as there was in total 14,333.
Pause here for a moment.
Yes.
This 14,339 is not more than that is there. But here, my lord, problem is your lordship has not segregated the vacancies. That's why the berth is not available. In other courts where there is no candidate, berth is available. But so far as this candidate, berth is not available, it can be converted. If you lordship direct the state government to convert it, it easily can be converted.
the recommendation on that vacancy that this has to be treated as this, since this is the court order.
I can, but I cannot.
You have to bring the compliance before us.
Certainly,
Who will?
I have already done. I have given the figure.
Mr. Basu cannot take up at this stage, even if you had been a new chairman.
No, the post is nothing.
Mr. Basu,
He is the chairman.
what is my brother submitted? At the time of declaration of vacancy, if there had been no such vacancy, question of infusion wouldn't have arisen. Then you ought to have entered into a dialogue with the government.
I cannot make myself clear, but can you allow me to repeat?
Yes,
Can you allow me to repeat?
14,300, you were not there before us when.
No. Personally, I was not there. I was not there.
So this point, because the specific argument before us that the reservation has not been followed at the appropriate stage, we negated down that contention. It was also argued as regards OBC reservation, that was negated by us. And when we came to a point, 5 affidavits were filed by the commission.
That your lordship has recorded that.
And
I have read that.
The affidavits, this new point which you are urging.
This is not new point. That cannot prop up unless the counselling starts.
That was your Mr. Basu, what you are saying? I am the person. I am saying there are 10 vacancies. I will call 1:10. I will call 100 candidates for the 10 posts.
I have called like this. But so far as
now the distribution of vacancy, I don't understand what is the distribution of vacancy. You are saying now in course of counselling, I have found that I am not having any vacancy pertaining to that
particular post. Other vacancies are there. Kindly come to page 93.
Then
kindly come to page 93.
How many candidates you have recommended?
Yes.
Male geography OBC B. Under male geography OBC B, have you recommended any candidate in there?
Yes. Vacancy of 44. Well, kindly come to page 93.
Yes.
93. Well, kindly come to subject geography, then medium Bengali,
then that OBCB,
then my lord kindly see OBCB,
then male and female,
OBCB,
then male and female.
Right side, my lord kindly see OBCB. No. On the nomenclature portion. Subject geography, medium Bengali, category OBCB, vacancy gender male, female, vacancy 44.
Yes.
And now his chance is in that category 132.
Waiting list.
Can you see the bottom? 132. This is the chart I have given. That cannot be anticipated on the date the counselling started.
Oh,
44 vacancies are there.
132 to the combined list one.
Right. So far as this subject 132, this is admitted. 132 in this.
Forget how many candidates belong to male OBC B geography Bengali medium.
Yes. Total 44 seat vacant. We have recommended.
Is now waiting for appointment. And how many vacancies available to you?
44 is the vacancy. 36 recommended. 6 recommended.
So this 44, how many male and how many female?
That. Because out of 44, 36 vacancy fulfilled, fill up.
So there
8 left. But if he comes within this merit, 132 maybe come under 8, so he will appoint it. If it is come under 9 on the merit list, then we have a difficulty that there is no birth. Am I clear to myself? This is an execution proceedings, I know. There is no hide and seek to the court.
Yes.
For that reason, you will not call him for counsel.
I will call because gradually I am calling. It starts, my lord.
So
14,000 and odd is the counseling. So we are gradually doing it. Immediately he will be called.
you have called up to 9. You have you were be
My lord, it is left out.
12,408.
1482 is left.
So
482 will call.
So within 1482, how many candidates are belonging to this group?
At that when I will call him.
Why chart is Vasu? This one is remaining to be called.
No,
But there are more than 8% in that category.
My lord, kindly take it from me. If he is coming within under 8, he will be appointed. But if he is come on the merit list 9,
Why now it coming?
well, this is time process, nothing else. This is
Compliance of the order within,
compliance.
within the time. Compliance of the order in letter and spirit
saying-
within the time.
Submitting, my lord, this is a delayed compliance. I am not saying that I am.
So you have not
saying-
made any application.
But this is not willful. I am taking this huge number. I am doing it. We are doing it. And now only 1482 is
Tell
left
us
out.
when you are calling him from counseling.
Comment as well.
Tell us the date
1482?
when you go for counseling.
Comment as well. Tentative. Only problem is there is hue and kai in the, there is a gherao, hue and kai is going on there. That is the problem. Otherwise, my instruction is within 10-15 days, we will call him and 5 rounds.
But can I make one submission, Madam?
Come back to me.
Within 10-15 days, we can call. We subject to, my lord, this problem in the.
Madam, can I make one submission to this?
Yes.
Madam, kindly come to paragraph 42 of your lordship's judgment.
We have seen this problem.
That's your lordships have given a time, fixed time. Now they cannot say by installment I will call, and according to his convenience he will call.
Not possible.
No, not possible or possible. Please, Mr. Basu, I have not passed any comments. Now, it is not his option's choice to call today or not call to tomorrow. Now, therefore, this is.
We are wanting to solve the problem.
Yes,
He
yes,
must be appointed.
yes.
That-
I want. That's all. Exactly.
It is bread and butter.
Yes, yes.
That is the concern of yours. That is
My lord, I have nothing to do anything more. But I am saying this. If he says,
we understand your problem.
my
We
lord,
the person's sufferings which he is suffering. So
Yes.
you allow us to proceed.
okay, but I will not come. All right, I leave it to your lords.
After that, it is not complied. We are in contempt. We
My
are
lord.
considered.
There is no intention of not complying, Your Honor. We are proceeding. Physically not possible. That's why let
Mr. Basu, after so much water has flown through the Ganges, if your chairman now comes and says that, my lord, today I have become wiser, today I find there were no such vacancy, I should have told the ex-advocate general that, please, sir, don't make this submission. After so much of continuous litigation, dealing with 15,000 persons, and you are being at a stage, what affirmation come, you come and say, I am helpless, sir, what I am to do? Then what is you are an expert for? Why did you need to advise your client? Your advocate is sitting on your left hand side.
we are, my lord, we are.
Are being what has been stated?
No, not at all.
Then Mr. Basu,
Don't.
Mr. Basu,
Not on that. I want these orders. Orders should be implemented. But
as a senior member of the bar, it was incumbent upon you that when you engage such senior counsel in such a litigation, such a sensitive litigation, you should have thought of this at that time. That what I am saying,
but I
and
cannot-
it is not an oral submission, Mr.
No, affidavit is there.
We are not tentative. When Mr. Basu, when you are submitting on the basis of an instruction of a client, we also know that Mr. Basu may also falter because heat of the moment a decision is taken.
But in writing, it is not. Yes.
We know we had been there, Mr. Basu, because you being a senior counsel, we had worked as your juniors also. You used to tell us that, will you say this thing to the court?
But I am not.
But
asking-
what, when we used to appear, we used to ensure that let us put this on record so that I am not in problem.
But I am here before my lord as an officer of the court to execute the order. But I want your lordships should not be there.
Not that.
I am assisting your lordships advice or cooperation to implement the order.
Actually, contempt already committed.
Delayed compliance, yes.
Huh?
Delayed compliance. Delayed compliance.
Compliance, content already committed. If court asks you, do it within 1 week. If 1 week, as and when 1 week will be over,
My lord,
contempt committed.
226 proceeding contains also execution proceeding. So my lord, his lordship order has to be executed in 2 minutes, and only thing I already conversed before, my lord. This 14,000 and 12,000 and odd, 14,052 counseling, it takes time. Physically, logistic problem is there. We have done that. Only 1482 left out. Fifth round of the counseling completed.
What is his position within 1482? What is his
position? Is I found to lordship 132.
No, 140.
That category, OBC category.
The category, how many? This 1482 counseling will be done, you are saying, within 10 days?
Yes.
So maybe within 2 days you are calling the first group. This has to be in groups, na? You will not call immediate.
Yes, it is on groups. So that.
So what is his position within 1482? Within 1482 persons, what is his position?
Today we cannot assess unless he is called and assessed. Subject wise.
So you have to say
142 is all
you are now going to frustrate the period specified by the court.
Period, my lord. I have already said, my
Yes.
lord, already submitted before a lordship. Kindly condone that part.
Court fixed a timeline. Now you are trying to frustrate that timeline.
My lord, it is logistic problem is there, my lord. We cannot do it physically. I have done most what I am submitting, my lord, today.
Mr. Basu,
My lord,
we
no.
are keeping it on 16.
Give me a minute.
No, listen to us. We are keeping it on 16. Ask your chairman. In the meantime, his counsel.
Counseling, yes.
Counseling he will complete and he will file a report to that effect before us. Vacancy.
Counseling, what can be done, but allotment?
Yes.
If he is in 9th position,
Yes.
if Barthas there on that subject,
Think over. Sit at home and think over. You are
it is
facing
nice.
contempt of the division bench.
Yes.
Think over.
I'm
Ask your chairman to think over whether he wants to go to anywhere else or let him talk with the government. We are not standing in the way.
my lord knows, my lord, in every school.
No, Mr. Basu, you are trying. There is a shortcutting process. It is incumbent upon the chairman, if this is the problem, not to take the advice of the advocate, to go and sit with your education minister or whoever you want, that how I will solve this problem. Kindly save me. I am in contempt.
My lord knows.
We have explained.
No,
Now,
kindly give
Mr.
me
Basu,
this
whatever you want to.
Kindly give me minutes time. I know my lord is not so annoyed with me.
No, it is not a question. We are irritated.
I am here not to ask
We are
the
irritated.
execution. What I am submitting, my
A
lord, you are
chairman
submitting
of a commission, if he now today after so
My
much.
lord, he is doing his level best.
No, this situation he has not been able to appreciate. This is unbelievable
That
at
is
this stage. After 5 affidavits, it is unbelievable, simply unbelievable.
My lord knows very well. Every school has an individual roster. My lord knows that. Point roster in every school. Every school has a 100-point roster system.
Now we cannot reopen the issue. Mr. Basu, you know very well better than us.
If there is, my lord, statutory problem, I have no power. My lord, not consider that. It is, so far as my power is circumscribed by a statute, I cannot alter the roster.
No, we are at a loss to understand.
Yes.
When you have not completed the counseling also, you are apprehending tomorrow I might face that I would not be able to place him within 8. You also don't know whether there will be 8.
That, my lord, I can assure, my lord.
Although you have not assured, see, you are playing safe.
No.
You are playing safe.
1482, I will complete and report to your lordship.
So you come. Otherwise, we are not. He has to be present before us on the returnable date and tell us what is the if he is counseling. Whatever explanation is given by you, if vacancy whether there or not, we do not understand. It is his child, he has to solve the problem. And come before us with a report.
Is it your lordship, if there is any statutory, my lord, prohibition, how can I overcome this? I am asking the question to myself.
You will overcome by negotiating. You will overcome by negotiating. It is only a question. We say it is not a serious problem.
No.
It is only a problem. There are remaining 500 vacancies. Any 100
vacancies are there.
So in any one vacancy, this can be done.
It can be converted. I say it can be converted. But
you cannot. No, it can be converted. You have to see that it is converted. If that is the problem.
If your lordships can pass an observation.
No. We are not. So, pursuant to the earlier order of this court, the chairman of the, what is the name of the chairman?
Mr. Raut. No, secretary. Oh.
বলুন। I don't know, Dr. Patro, you are being so silent. Mr. Roy is now advising.
No, he is also with me. We all
Mr.
sat
Roy,
together.
you are our officers first, then you
Certainly.
are persons. Justice Moshumi Bhattacharya said as in this election.
Yes.
His Lord's hard leadership made certain observations. Thereafter, personality tested. The vacancies were declared. Panel was prepared. It stagnated at a point when an issue was raised that you have not followed the reservation. Mr. Sannal argued, Mr. Mitra argued, Mr. Bandopadhyay was opposing that. So, endeavor, at not a one juncture it was told that the vacancy, because there was no possibility to that effect. Because Mr. Roy and
my lord, I repeat, vacancies are there.
When vacancies are there, it is we cannot pardon your latches to this effect that I didn't know that there were only 8 vacancies in this category. A situation may arise that if I take this order from I will not be able to comply.
It should have been, my lord, so far my reading is concerned, it should have been, the lordship should have segregated. 1/4 something, segregated this category wise. Then it is, everything is solved on that date itself.
It is a selection process of 2016.
Yes, everything is correct.
Yes.
Only segregation of the total vacancies was necessitated, nothing else.
And personality
segregation. My lord has said 1/4 something odd vacancies. If it is segregated on that date, this 1/4 is A, B, C, D, these categories. Everything is solved. Nothing else.
You are saying there are 8 more vacancies in this category?
If it is on after this counselling, if on that date, if on that
the field out of 44,
if
so
on
there are 8 vacancies.
take it lordship's time. If on that date, my lord has segregated that these vacancies are available, and you appoint them.
You will not tell us.
No, on a deliberation. I'm not saying.
You will not tell us that this is your
on deliberation.
You have to go inside and
on deliberation. I say the outcome of the result is
you are a senior counsel. We request you. I
sat with my client
to solve the issue and come back to us. Otherwise, you are insisting upon us to take some.
But had I any role on the state government, I will write them. I have to pursue them. It requires our lordship's blessing and one observation so that it can be solved. Because the order is executed.
Actually, Mr. Bosu, counselling is for the purpose of choice of school. Not more than that.
Nothing.
They have already selected.
Yes.
They will get appointment.
Yes.
Only for choice of school.
Yes.
It is the purpose of counselling. So it will take more than months, and you are saying that Herculean task, such and such, order, timeline cannot be made.
Timeline, my lord, I pray for condonation of that. My lord, I repeatedly say, kindly condone the time. I am delay. Can be done by me. I record my submission.
No, we shall keep it on 16.
Can you record my submission? This is on the part of this. Yes, certainly.
And you will call him in counseling in the meantime, and come and tell us in which you are recording. What you want to do, what we want to do, you.
Can you record my submission to that so that I can pursue on that to the state government? My lord, order need not be passed. This is my problem. Can you record that?
That is your oral.
This is my submission, my lord. On duty, you are there.
Contrary to your own submission, which you have argued.
Today, my lord, can you record my submission?
On 16.
My lord, in the meantime, I can pursue with this. If you also record my submission, your lord says not order. Can you record my submission So that by
We
this I
can
can
only
pursue the
submission that the process of counseling is underway.
underway.
And
And-
considering this fact, we are posting the matter on 16th May
That will not do.
for further
That
consideration.
will not. I have whatever I have submitted, the conversion of vacancy due to dearth of vacancy birth, it cannot be accommodated. This is my submission. This is my submission. My lord is not hearing that, adjudicating that submission. I record that by this I can pursue the state government and get it converted. On the next date I say, and the order is entirely complied with.
We cannot pass any order
No,
which
need not.
may have effect of modification of our earlier order,
I am not asking for
Okay.
any order.
either in respect of our operative portion or in respect of time.
Have I prayed, my lord, can you pass an order? I say record my submission only. That your lordships can.
We will only say that we are keeping it on 60.
I want the handle to execute the order.
We will not indulge at the instance of an apparent contemner before us.
I have not
Our
asked.
problems are not to, it is, we are not the chairman. He ought to have been conscious, and we will not leave him. If our order is not,
But I will leave. If I find there is a contempt, I will leave the matter.
you are being very staunch, Mr. Goy. You want that your argument should be recorded so that on the basis of that you
Can
can
pursue the
follow up.
state government.
You will make the situation complex.
No.
You will follow up the state government.
This is one.
Do it without our
One.
direction. Do it
Your
without
lordship
our
knows. My lordship was this side and will appear for the government also. My lord knows.
Your minister, you talk with your.
Your lordship knows the situation.
No.
This
is
one
not
submission
an
of
issue
mine-
at all. This is not an issue at all.
That I am saying. To pursue the state government, this my submission may be recorded. That's all.
Anyway, you are free. Yes, Mr. Bangabadha, you want to say anything?